Hey girls, so I am back today with another staff chat. Today I am joined by Laura, who has been with us now for quite some time and she's getting freaking amazing results physically, mentally, all the things. And I wanted to bring her on here today to talk about her journey because I'm sure it's going to inspire lots of you who are watching this right now and probably was in a similar position to her to get started on your own as well. So without further ado, Laura, why don't you give us a bit of an introduction before I jump the gun? Just let us know a little bit about who you are, where you're from, and what was your reason for joining the program.
So I'm Laura from just outside Glasgow in Scotland, and I'm a programming and events manager. So very busy workload, very stressful job. But the reason I joined Strong AF was I had a bit of a health scare 2 years ago, and I got really, really sick with my thyroid. I was diagnosed with Graves' disease and hyperthyroidism. And when that kind of was in the midst of being diagnosed, I was really sick, like really tired all the time. Like I've just turned 40 and I couldn't go upstairs because I was so exhausted. I had to take a lift at work. I would go home from work and just sleep on the couch all day. So I was just really, it was really scary because I genuinely thought I was going to die at one point because I had tremors and thought I had Parkinson's disease for a while because I didn't know what was going on with my body. The only good thing was that I was losing weight rapidly, which at the time I was loving life because I was like, oh, it's good, I can eat whatever I want and I'm losing all this weight. But all the side effects from the thyroid were very worrying and very concerning. So when it got diagnosed and I found out what was going on, it was a bit of a relief. But then I got put on medication to stop all the overactive kind of side effects. So it stopped my metabolism working in overdrive, stopped the shakes, which was really good, stopped the tiredness a little bit. But then obviously because my metabolism went from being in overdrive to being stalled because of the thyroid issues, like I just gained weight crazy. Like I was gaining weight left, right, and centre, went up like two dress sizes in the space of a couple of months, and it terrified me even more because I thought, is this my life? Because all the group chats I was on for all the thyroid stuff was saying, oh, you're this is it now. You just gain weight. You're never going to be able to lose weight. It's constant. Like there's nothing you can do. Exercise and diet doesn't work. It's just this is now it. If you're on this medication, that's you for life, and this is now your life. You're going to be obese within however long. And I was just like, no, that's not me. That's not what I do. Like wearing like two sizes up pair of jeans that didn't even fit because they were too tight. And I was just like, no, this is horrible. So I put myself into a bit of a deficit that I thought I was in a deficit. I was trying my hardest, eating 1,200 to 1,500 calories, restricting everything. I mean, like carbs, like breads was never on the menu, like sweets, crisps, nothing. Going out was just like a no-no. If I was going out for drinks or dinner, I was very mindful of what I was eating and being really like, oh, I can't have that. Trying like to pick salads and the smallest portions of food on my plate and stuff like that, just to try and lose some weight. And I lost like a tiny amount, but then it would just come straight back on again because you would just, because you're restricting everything, I would binge at the weekend just to be like, I can't handle this anymore and drinking lots of alcohol. And then, so I'd done your blueprint before of the fat loss journey before all the thyroid stuff kicked in, and I got really good results with that. And I kept seeing you pop up, and I was just like, ah, no, like I think I need to take the leap and messaged and got messaged back. And usually I would be like, nope, nope, like that's me. I can't go any further. Like it's not for me. Like no, no, I'm not interested. But I just decided to take a leap of faith, and here we are. Like so very happy that I did.
I'm very happy that you did as well. And now that you have taken that leap, how much has that like transformed your results, considering like where you were, what you went through, the kind of results you got prior to this, but compared to where you are now, how much of a difference is that?
It's night and day. It's complete like 360 turn of what I was like before because not only have I lost like quite a significant amount of like weight and like fat loss and stuff, the results from my physique are different. My energy's through the roof. Even my day-to-day life of just is completely different, even with the whole thyroid and health conditions. Like I'm at the stage now where if I wanted to trial coming off of medication, I can because I'm now in such a healthy state that I'm so much better. It's completely night and day. It's totally changed my life, like completely. Like can't say it enough. It's just like
And I'm sure, lots of women are watching this, maybe with similar experiences. Maybe they've gone through similar things and heard similar advice. So, with the ones who are watching and just thinking, how did you do that? How would you describe this process to them?
The process is it sounded like when I first read about it and talked to Ross, I was very much like, oh, I don't know if this is for me. I'm not sure. Like, can I do this? Because at the time when I came on board, I had so much going on. Like, I had my 40th birthday and lots of social occasions for that, and going on holidays and all-inclusive cruises, and I had so much planned that I was like, oh, it's not the time, and I'm getting a busy season at work with Panto, and oh no, no, I can't do that. And Ross was just like, if you can do it now when you've got all this coming up and you've got your busy season at work, if you can smash it now, would that not be better than smashing it when life's like absolutely perfect time of I can start again in January? And I was like, that made total sense. And when I came on board and just everything from the drinking water and just eating a bit more nutritious food and actually paying attention to what I was doing with my food and my nutrition and yeah, going to the gym and learning how to lift very heavy things is amazing. But the mindset aspect and all the education that you get is just it is mind boggling of it's not just a here's a meal plan, here's what to do in the gym, off you pop. It's completely tailored down to you as an individual and what your goals are and what you want to achieve. And it's incredible. Like I can't stop shouting about it to all my friends enough of how amazing this program is. Like hands down, it's life changing and an amazing thing that you guys have created. Like hand on heart is like very much like thank you.
Thank you, because I always say this as well, we can give you all the tools and the knowledge and the support, but at the end of the day, you're the one who has to show up and do it every day and, have to work on your mindset to the point, where you have to shut off that little inner critic who maybe tells you you're not worth it or, how are you any different when so many other people are really struggling with this? It's all these little things that go through your head, but you're the one who, chose not to listen to that and go the other direction. And here you are. So you should be really, really proud of yourself for that, 100%. With the blueprint that you did, because this is the thing I see a lot, right? Everyone's like, oh, I know what I need to do, I just need to do it. I can't tell you how many times I've heard that. And it's fair, like we do know what to do. I mean, we should know what to do. There's enough information out there these days. You could have ChatGPT be your coach, you could have Google be your coach. There's so many different ways to take information and apply it. And obviously you did the same thing with my blueprint, which is great. And I always say it's a really good first step for anyone who's just kind of finding their feet. But how did you know it was time to, leave the information behind and actually get someone to help you implement it into your life?
I think it is knowing about the accountability of having somebody because the blueprint is great. Like you break it down into here's what to do for a workout, like here's some good meal ideas, and here's how to put yourself into a deficit, and that's great. But at the end of the day, I knew it was me, and if I was doing it myself, I'm like, yeah, I've no one taking an account, like no one to show up for to say like, oh like yeah, I've hit all my macros, yeah, I've hit my calories this week, I've hit my workouts. Like I was going to the gym and I was like lifting, but in no way was I lifting heavy enough. And knowing now what I know now from dealing with it's just like it's the person and the accountability of having somebody in your corner who's cheerleading you. If you've got a bad day, instead of going, oh fuck it, doesn't matter. Like I'll start that blueprint again like next week. I'll start it again on Monday, or I can start again in January. Like, it's not about that. It's she's there to cheer you on and get you a kick up the arse when you need it, or cheer you on and say, no, you're doing really well, and here's where you started, here's how you are now. It's just it's a completely different like style of coaching, and it's not just me sitting in my wee flat going, oh, it's fine, I'll start again later, or like, oh, I pick that back up again. Like, no, it's I need to account to Em every single week and explain to her like what have I been eating, have I hit my stuff, have I hit my steps, have I hit my water, how's my stress, how's my sleep, all that kind of stuff. And it's having that person is the complete change of me going from I know what I'm talking about, I know what I need to do, it's fine. Oh, I'll start again on Monday, it doesn't matter. This Monday's not good, this week's not good. Oh, I'll start again next week. It's January, I'll start again in January. Oh, it's June, I'll start again in June. Like I know 4 years have went past and I've still not started. Like, no, let's just get right back up on it. It's a completely different way of life. It's great.
And since you've had that higher level of coaching, how would you describe your results? Like, what kind of results have you seen since the time you've been with us?
So from a photo point of view and scale weight and all that kind of stuff, I've dropped, I think it's about 15 kilos roughly, like since when I started, kind of. I'm down two, if not three dress sizes. Like the inches are like my waist measurement. I've never had this smaller waist since I was like a teenager. It's ridiculous. And like that aspect is great. Like seeing how I look in the pictures and how I feel like in my body is like amazing. But the mindset like change is what's the biggest takeaway for me is how incredible my mind is about how like now my nutrition and how I approach going to the gym and working out, it's not a oh I'm doing this for X, Y, and Z reasons. It's no, it's just what I do. It's my standard in my life. It's nope, sorry, like I can't move that because that's when I'm going to the gym, time block things out and go, nope, sorry, that's when I'm going to the gym, that's when I'm like sorting out what I'm having for the day. I know exactly what I'm eating because I'm prepping it beforehand. None of it's a chore. It's all just completely how I live my life now. And that's the biggest thing that I've seen. It's the biggest change in me. Like the scale weight, amazing. I always had a goal weight, which I went past a couple of weeks ago, but now it's no longer about what the number on the scale is. I don't actually care about the scale going up or down because it's not about that. How I look in pictures, I feel amazing when I get pictures taken now. I'm not shying away from getting pictures and not being, oh, I'll be the one taking the pictures. I'm now actively asking people, can you take my picture in this outfit? I look really good. It's like looking in the mirror, I don't hate myself. Like I've hated my upper arms from however long I can remember. It's been always been a bugbear. Like even in the heat of summer, like when I lived in Thailand, and you'll know living there, I lived there for 7 months. I would always put a jumper or something over to cover up my arms because I hated them so much. The idea of wearing a strappy dress was like, no. Whereas now, like, I look in the mirror and I'm like, I really like how my arms are coming along. I like my definition. The idea of wearing a strappy top or a strappy dress doesn't scare me anymore. Like, all that change is completely alien to me, but it's so good now that I look in the mirror and I go, I actually really like that. Oh, look how that's coming along. Look how that muscle's starting to pop and how heavy I can lift in the gym is crazy crazy change of being a I just go on the treadmill for a bit and then I'll maybe pick that wee machine to pick up and I'll put a wee weight on it, whereas now I'm like, let's max it out. I want to max out that machine and I'm not terrified of the gym bro section in the gym where it's all the guys that are grunting. I'm just going up there and I'm taking up space in the gym, which is all of that is a complete change of how my life is from when I started to how I am now. That's the biggest change is my confidence and how I see myself in my mind.
Which is wild coming from the people that told you that this is just how you are. You're never going to lose weight. You're never going to build that defined body. But the biggest thing you just said there is that it's the whole identity that's completely changed. And that's
Yep.
why you're now able to just do this as normal life and it's a part of your lifestyle because it's who you are, it's your identity. When you're so fixated on these short-term fixes and, lose weight in 8 weeks, lose weight for this holiday, lose weight for this event you're constantly in that identity of I'm someone who loses weight for a purpose and not for life. I'm not someone who embodies this identity. It's like, you know, you're trying to mold yourself into a life that you haven't created yet because you haven't built the habits and the foundations to support it. And this is why so many women obviously fall off track because they're trying to get 10 steps ahead when they haven't even done step number one yet. So for you, how long have you actually been in this process for? Because I'm sure people are wondering, how long did it take? And obviously this isn't a quick fix, but considering the amount that you've done in the time that you have been here, because obviously I know, but you can tell everyone, it's still a lot. And I think people forget that, the time that you do this for, if you've been someone, like yourself, Laura, you've been struggling with your weight for a while, like years and years and years, and it's constantly been there for, since you was a teenager or in your adulthood, it's not going to be done in 2 weeks or a couple of months. So for you, how long has this taken for you to get to where you are?
I started the program in August of last year. So it's like middle of August, I would say. So
So almost a year, we're talking, right?
yeah, like
11 months.
I keep forgetting we're in July. So I'm like,
Yeah, I know. So, but this is the thing, right? taken you 11 months to get to here, but how long was you struggling with the hypothyroidism, the weight gain? How long was that a struggle for?
So the thyroid issues, I got diagnosed 2 years ago. So before that, like so that's when the kind of weight gain, like this scary weight gain happens of the ballooning up and getting told from all these group chats and Facebook groups that I was on that no, this is just what happens when you're on this type of medication. That's what happens. But before then, like before all the thyroid problems happened and I got really sick, like I've struggled for my weight since I was a teenager. Like I've been on and off diets since probably the age of 12 or 13. My mum was always in Slimming World or like watching what she was eating. So you pick it up from a young age of like, oh, you need to look a certain way and growing up when skinny chic was a thing and oh, I need to look like them or like, oh, I can't have that. And being in dancing and not being the same as all the other girls because I had a slightly curvier body and not really understanding it. So I've probably been on a diet or healthy eating of some ways since I was a young teenager, like a young girl, which is a lot of years.
How old are
So
you now?
I'm turning 41 in September, so I'm 40. So it's quite a chunk of my life has been on some sort of diet or some sort of like watching what you're eating. I mean, in all honesty, I've tried everything. I've never joined Slimming World, but my mum was always in it. So I've always picked up her books and read her stuff and went along with what she was doing. I've looked at Weight Watchers things. I've had fat patches. I've tried fat loss pills. I've tried like 1,200 calories. I didn't go as far as keto, but I tried Atkins for a while of like trying the whole just eating meat and not eating any carbs and eating fats, and that's horrendous. I've tried all the stupid diets, the grapefruit diet, the special K, having the two tiny bowls of cereal and then one meal. Tried it all, tried every single thing and always struggled and had slight bits of, oh, I feel okay. And then 3 weeks later, when as soon as you stop, you just put it all back on again or more. And then the cycle starts again and you just consistently never felt comfortable in my body or happy with my body for a very, very long time. But this is the first time and that I can remember that I've actually went, I actually like what I see now. Yeah, there's still some wee things I would like to tweak and change and like lean out a little bit, but I am like so happy and so confident in my body right now that it's amazing. It's the best feeling in the world to actually
Come on,
go.
get this girl a bikini.
It's on my vision board. It's like, yep, actually wearing a bikini and wearing this swimsuit that I've got and actually just rocking it and not having the cover up and sitting there going, when can I go get changed? Because I feel so horrible wearing shorts on holiday and not being terrified of wearing shorts. Like, I don't actually, I think I wore shorts for the first time last year on holiday. And it was the first time I've ever wore shorts because I was always like, oh, I need to have tights on. Or if I wear a skirt, I need to have tights because I couldn't let my legs out because I'm very pasty. I'm from Scotland. I'm very pale. I'm like a vampire. I'm okay with that. I like being pale. It's cool. But I was always like, oh no, like can't have the legs out because I hated them. Can't have the arms out because I hated them. So watch how you sat, always like pulling your jumper out when you sit down, covering up with a cushion and all that kind of stuff, and just feeling so uncomfortable. And now it's not like that at all. Like I'm totally okay with wearing shorts. Actually, bought shorts for Thailand because I'm so excited. So I can be like bought shorts, and I've got a bikini that I've got that I'm like that's getting worn, and that swimsuit's getting worn, and just like actually really looking forward to wearing certain things and not being like, oh, what can I put over the top of that so it covers my arms? Like, no, none of that. I'm wear a wee cardigan, sure, if it's cold and I need it, but it's not to cover up any aspect of my body anymore, which is
Amazing. So good. So talk to me about what you're doing now, because we've spoke about the things you tried before. So specifically, what are you doing now that was like maybe the opposite to what you ever thought you would be doing now?
eating more food, eating a lot more food, and not restricting anything in the slightest. It's the 80-20 approach, and just it's more nutritious food and eating a lot more protein than I kind of annoy every single person around me in my life now because all I talk about is protein. Like, how much protein's in that? I don't know. Like, drinking
How
more water.
how many calories are you eating and how much protein are you eating now compared to before?
So currently right now I'm on maintenance. So it's my first maintenance phase, which is 2019 calories and it's about 140 grams minimum of protein, which is fine. Before I started, I was on when I put myself into what I thought was a deficit. It was like 1,500 calories and protein was not even on the radar. Like I'd heard about protein's what you need to do, but I was very much in the mindset of, oh no, that's what makes you bulky and that's what makes you bodybuilders do that. Like, what, protein powder? Or no, I don't do protein powder. I don't want to be a bodybuilder. And eating like restricted everything, whereas now nothing is off the table. Like I've had so many nights out, dinners out, I've been on an all-inclusive cruise, another all-inclusive holiday, and nothing was off the table. It was very much just a you can eat whatever you really want, to be completely honest, but it's all about the nutritious food versus the delicious food, and nothing is restricted, nothing's a treat, nothing's earned, nothing. If I go out, I don't need to work it off in the gym the next day. No, it's just you can go out and enjoy that, it's fine. But the next day I'm just back on my eating my very nutritious food and having my protein and eating my vegetables and my like everything. Carbs are 100% on the table. They are like the best thing in the world. So it's never ever been restricted ever again, which is glorious. It's completely different to what I ever thought would be the case because I always thought, no, you need to restrict everything. You can't have this, you can't have that. You need to like, oh, you can't have chocolate. Oh, chocolate's bad. Oh, you can't have tacos. You can't have cocktails. Like, oh, no, no. Whereas I was like, yeah, I can. It fits within your calories, fits in with macros. It's absolutely great. I actually got called it was a bottomless pit the other day on holiday because they were like, oh, you're a bottomless pit because you just eat lots of food. And I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
can.
I'm okay with that. So you
I
saw the
love
result.
that.
I don't care. Like, I'm all right with that. I'll eat all the food. Give me all the food.
And
Bulk up my plate.
yeah, and people are looking at you like, how do you eat so much and look like that? I was like, because I put the work in, right? Like I've built enough muscle now that my body can actually process it properly and it's not going to get stored as fat. So this is the thing, it's a slow process and it isn't, you didn't get here in 2 months. As I said, this has almost been a year. You're obviously already halfway there 6 months ago, but now it's like, as you said, it's just become who you are, it's your identity. So my last question for you is, what would you say to someone else who was in the same position as you 12 months ago, who was thinking of starting this journey, but doesn't know if it's worth it? Like, what would you say to them?
Just take the leap and go for it. Like, what you're going to lose if you don't ask the question and come on board, you'll still be in the same place you'll be in a few weeks or a few months. And you'll still be kicking yourself that you didn't start. Like, why not just start now and then see where you can get to within 6 months, 12 months, 5 years, or whatever it takes to get you to where you're going? Like, why would you not just start? Like, don't put off, don't procrastinate, just take the leap, jump, because it's the best thing in the world and it's so much easier than you think it's going to be, and it's so beneficial. And there's so many things that you learn that you can put into practice that's just, you know, that it's going to be something that you're never going to have to. It's like something Ross said to me in the first ever call was like, in the nicest way possible, we want you to go through this and we never want to see you again because like it's the last thing that you want to be doing because it's something that you can then take on for the rest of your life, and it's not something that you're just going join in to go, oh, do this to lose the weight and do this. It's not, it's a complete educational like process, and the things you learn are so incredible. So just do it. Just do it. That's it. Just do it. Just jump on board. Come on.
There we go. So you heard Laura, just do it, okay? Like Nike. No,
Yeah.
joking. Thank you so much, Laura. We're so proud of you, how far you've come. I mean, as I said, other women out there who are in a similar position are going to watch this and just be so inspired because, I can preach this from the rooftops, but it's women like you who are actually doing it and getting the results, who are, how we've become so successful because you are our success and we wouldn't be here without you. So just want to say thank you so much for being an amazing client of SAF, and we're so excited to see what the rest of the year brings you.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you.
Thank you.